Listen up, viewers. People are dropping dead from heart disease left, right, and center. In the United States, someone dies every 37 seconds from cardiovascular problems. Did you know that 1 in every 4 American deaths is from heart disease? I don't mean to begin on a sad note, but you need to look out for the health of your heart. Let's talk about the 8 worst foods for your heart. How bad is bacon? Do I need to cut back on my soda? Wait, pizza? You're not serious, right? Number 1. Pizza. Yep, it's unfortunate, but it needs to be said. Pizza is one of the worst foods for your heart. Don't get me wrong, there are healthy pizzas that you can make, but I'll go out on a limb here and say the kind that you're used to eating doesn't exactly scream clean living. Takeout pizza contains a frightening amount of calories, sodium, and fat. High pizza consumption is linked to obesity, high blood pressure, and out-of-control cholesterol, all of which increases your risk of heart disease. Think about it. The average slice of cheese pizza contains almost 240 calories. On any given day, it can also have 20% of your daily recommended saturated fats, as well as the same percentage of sodium. On top of that, this same slice has up to 10% of your carbs for the entire day. Studies have found that at least 1/3 of pizza eaters eat it at least once a week. 1 in 10 people eat 3 slices as much as 3 times a week. And get this, the average American will eat up to 6,000 slices in their lifetime. Since most pizzas don't carry the healthiest content, this will up your chances of dying from heart disease. If you'd like to decrease your odds but still eat pizza, opt for a healthier kind. Try for a thin crust one of these times. Maybe ask for less cheese. Instead of pepperoni or sausage, pile on some vegetables. If you're gonna stick with the greasy, cheesy kind, make sure you aren't eating it as often. Your heart depends on it. Number 2. French fries. Oh yeah, buckle up, because this is gonna get painful. French fries are another food that can really mess up your heart. We know you adore them, but you need to take this into consideration. Picture French fries as fat and salt that sits in your system for long periods of time. Studies show that avid fry eaters were 2 to 3 times more likely to die early than those who aren't as into them. A small serving of McDonald's fries alone is 230 calories. On top of that, there are 11 grams of saturated fat. That's 14% of your daily recommended intake. It's also packed with 11% of your recommended carbs. When you eat fries, you're essentially eating small clumps of carbs. The next time you order fast food, try skipping out on the fries. If you happen to get them as a side, I recommend you split them with someone else. Are you finding this video interesting so far? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. Number 3. Fried chicken. Another fried food checked off the list. Fried chicken can really take a toll on your ticker. It's loaded with all the nasty stuff they tell you not to eat, especially if you're watching out for your heart. Most of us have had a whole bucket of fried chicken. If you're one of us, chances are you already know what makes it so unhealthy for your body. You've probably felt like absolute garbage after eating it. A single piece of fried chicken has 22% of your daily cholesterol and 13% of your saturated fats. If you're ordering fried chicken from a restaurant, beware of trans fats. These are unsaturated fats that are created through a processing of certain foods. Trans fats increase your level of bad cholesterol and decrease your level of good. This makes the risk of heart disease greater for those who eat fried chicken on a regular basis. Number 4. Ice cream. We're just rolling through the junk food on this list. While ice cream is obviously enjoyable, it can really mean bad news for your heart. Ice cream is jam-packed with calories, sugar, and saturated fats. These are all ingredients that'll come back to bite you. If you're going to eat ice cream, it's best to have it only every now and then. Ice cream contributes to weight gain big time. A tasty bowl of chocolate can be your waistline's worst nightmare. Just a cup of ice cream from your favorite brand is around 270 calories. It contains almost 20% of your daily cholesterol and 44% of your saturated fats. If you want to give your heart a break and stay healthy, save Ben & Jerry's for birthday parties and special occasions only. Number 5. Chips. Potato chips are one of the worst offenders when it comes to heart health and weight gain. They're loaded with fats and salt. Picture all of the times you would need a quick pick-me-up snack and opted for a bag of salt and vinegar. That is a mistake. Your average bag of regular potato chips is 153 calories. While this may seem low, it packs a ton of unwanted carbs, salt, and fat. Its saturated fat content alone is around 15% of your daily intake. One of the best pieces of advice is to skip chips altogether and choose lighter finger foods. Perhaps low-sodium crackers and popcorn. It's really not bad at all. Number 6. Soda. You didn't think we were gonna skip out on your favorite drink, did you? We hate to break it to you, but drinking a can of soda is among the cruelest things you can do for your heart. Sugary beverages increase the risk of heart disease, and what's even scarier is the majority of Americans drink soda every day. Researchers have found that the more soda you down, the greater your risk of dying from cardiovascular issues. A regular can of Coke is 100 calories. In that can lies 10% of your daily carbs. The second those carbs enter your system, they break down into sugar. And I don't know about you, but on a hot summer day, I've been known to have more than one can. If you're one of those people who craves a cold Pepsi, try to cut back. Your body's telling you to have more sugar when really that's the last thing you need. Tired of us tearing apart your favorite junk meals? Well, just think about what they're doing to your heart. Don't worry, we're gonna switch things up with the next one. But before we continue, if you want to take proper care of your heart, you need to watch your weight. Check out our recent video discussing 14 bad habits that are making you fat while you sleep. Now back to our list of 8 worst foods for your heart. Number 7. Canned soup. Believe it or not, canned soup is harmful to your heart, even if it's loaded with veggies. Canned soup is loaded with salt. I know, it's a useful little meal if cooked on the spot, but just listen to this. In a single can of cream of chicken soup, there's over 1,600 milligrams of sodium. That's over 70% of your daily intake. And keep in mind, this is only 220 calories, meaning if you're having it for lunch, it may not be enough to fill you up. This will probably lead to you eating more. Too much sodium in your diet leads to a greater chance of high blood pressure. This only puts more stress on your heart and can lead to things like stroke or heart attack. If you're planning to make soup, pick a brand with the least amount of salt. Or how about you make some soup from scratch using low-sodium broth? Number 8. Bacon. To put it simply, cut down on the bacon. Your heart will thank you 10 times over. There's over $5 billion spent on bacon every year in America. No wonder why some families cook it for every breakfast. They've got to eat it all before it goes bad. But just a single piece of bacon can contain 5% of your daily sodium. We all know how quickly that slice is finished once you take a bite. By the end of your breakfast, you may have eaten 6 slices and nearly 30% of your daily sodium. Not only that, it's said that nearly half of a bacon's calories comes from saturated fat. This will only boost your risk of heart disease. Are you eating any of these foods nonstop? Would you consider cutting back after watching this video? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.